Hello and welcome. I'm Tefaragadamu. The African Union has crafted its Agenda 2063, a roadmap of sorts for the next 50 years. My guest today, Dr. Dlamini Zuma, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, says there's always one step at a time. Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson.
You're welcome, and thanks for your interest in the work of the African Union.
Where do we find ourselves in these days in the African continent? I know that you've the African Union have mapped out the 2063 agenda. It's going to be adopted in June.
Well, I think we really have a historic opportunity to consolidate what our forebearers have done up to now. Whether we're talking about the Abuja Treaty, the Lagos Plan of Action, NEPAD, all the programs that we've had. I think it's very important now to consolidate them into one program, not to discard them, but to consolidate, put them together and say, what have we achieved, what haven't we achieved, what were the problems, how can we overcome them? We can either take a direction where we integrate as a continent. Because if you look at Africa, if we're looking at Africa as an integrated or a united Africa, we would probably be amongst the top 10 economies of the world. But because we are acting individually, none of us are anywhere near that. So I think integration is the way to go for the future. But integration has always been looked at as the program of government. So Agenda 2063 is trying to look at integration comprehensively. For instance,
but you're not redefining the vision, are you?
The vision is there, is how we get there. For instance, in all the programs that we have, they've all been defined by governments. Agenda 2063, besides integrating all those, it's also talking to our citizenry, find out what do they want. For instance, they are young people. When you say to them, what do you think about where we should be in 2063 and what should we be doing now? The students are saying, for instance, well, we want a uniform curriculum for all the major courses that we do. If you are a chemical engineer, you are a chemical engineer. You can work where your skills are needed on the continent. Now that we've never heard from governments, but because we're talking to ordinary citizens, the young people are thinking about what is it that